friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching it. Welcome to my channel, and this is your friend Nimi from Gardening Diary. Today we'll be discussing an interesting topic which is about a pest called Japanese beetle. Yes, so it's related to rose again. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. We'll be talking about plenty of interesting stuff in here which could be beneficial for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at it. We know about a lot of pests on roses like mealybugs, aphids, thrips, mites, and a lot of other stuff. But this is something different, right? I was surprised when I first saw this when I started growing roses. We get plenty of them here in Trivandrum during the summer months. I haven't seen plenty during December, January, but when the temperature starts or the weather gets warmer, that is when I get to see plenty of them. So we'll be looking at how to control them or how to prevent our roses. Obviously, we may not be able to take care of them 100% because we don't know from where it is coming from, right? Although it looks very pretty, isn't it? But they're very nasty. They eat on the buds, they eat the flowers, and also leaves. But I haven't seen them eating any of the fruits or vegetables or any other flower plants. It's always been roses for me the last few years actually. They don't feed on all the roses. There are very particular roses, for me at least, many of the fragrant roses, and then on summer snow. I've hardly seen them on non-fragrant flowers, but we cannot really neglect that, they don't feed on non-fragrant flowers, but maybe for me it's just different. Everybody experiences differently. So this is that nasty bugger called Japanese beetle. And if you see flower conditions like this with dirt on your leaves or flowers, then it's definitely this who is spoiling your flowers in your garden. It's said that these little pests actually lay eggs on soil. It can be on the pot or it can be anywhere else in our surroundings. We don't know. And when they are grubs, the small, the tiny stage when they are at after hatching, they will feed on roots of the plant. And it's believed that mostly they exist on lawns or within weeds and all that. So ensure you keep your garden clean. If you have lawn, ensure that we treat it properly. We do not have plenty of medicine or any pesticide especially for this, which I haven't seen, but it is there on other countries actually. I tried to shoot a Japanese beetle feeding on a stainless steel rose bud. It's a fragrant rose. It's afternoon, so it's not very clear, but you can see it's sitting inside and there is dirt, the waste from that insect. The flowers and bud looks awful after they chew on them. You see how I managed to pick it out and see the condition of the bud. Obviously it's not going to bloom properly, and even if it blooms, opens up, it's going to be a very bad sight. The best time to remove them is in the morning. That is when they are very dizzy, or in the evening time. So and if you move the flowers, they'll fly away. So we need to be very careful while picking them up. We can't spray anything on them. It's not going to kill them. So the best method is to hand pick and destroy them. That is one option. If you have hardly one or two, if you see, but if you have serious infestation, if you have plenty of them visiting every day, we just have to pick them up and put it in a soapy solution. See how bad the flower condition is. This is summer snow. It's awful. My routine every morning and evening is actually to walk around, look for these bugs in rose flowers and pick them up and destroy. I manage to get 3 or 4 each day. If you have gloves, it's better to wear gloves before we lay our hands on these. There are 2 of them on this rose there. I'll be very careful while picking them and I'll drop that in a soap solution. Any soap, doesn't matter. Just take some water in a mug, add some few drops of liquid soap, Vim or hand wash or any soap that you have, just dissolve a little bit, prepare it, put that in it, and they'll die soon. In less than 2 minutes, they would die, and then we can dispose them. There are 5 of them which I picked today, which I put that, which is there, which you can see. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but then I can't help it. I need to save flowers, so every day, this is my routine. Now, during the summer, I'm doing this. So if you have Japanese beetle on your roses, just don't worry, handpick them and destroy them like I'm doing. Eventually, they'll stop coming. I hope you learned about a new pest. You've come to know about a new pest. And if you've seen rose flowers like that, now you know the reason why. I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help. Till we meet on another video, happy gardening everybody. Take care and be safe. This is your friend Nimi saying goodbye.